Alrighty, folks. What should we do today? Let's do one of these cards. If you guys are familiar, I'm using this Tangle Speak deck from Tangled Inspired Focus deck. Here's the back side, just so you guys can see if you want some information. There's the information. All right. And this is what we've got left. We've done all the others so far. So there's a few left we haven't done. I'm just going to kind of mix them around like that. And we're going to close my eyes and pick one from the middle. So we are going to do one called Stratospear. Stratospear. On the path to the right, to the highest expression of your true self, there are signposts, signals, and symbols. Do you notice them? Are you listening? Stratospear invites you to be aware of the subtle and not so subtle clues that spirit is directing your way. Course correction may be needed at times. Trust your inner guidance and know that you are on the right path. So we're going to trust our guidance on this Tangle. That's kind of cool. So we're going to do it in stripes in sets of 3. And then make like an arrow-like shape in various spacings. And then this looks, it looks complicated, but really isn't. It's just making an X in each one of those parallelograms. And then we're going to color dark in those ones and stripey the rest. So they're going to make like triangular bits. Let's play with that. I like the flowy. See, this one's really straight. This one's super flowy. I love that. That's giving me good vibes, giving me cruising vibes. Love my cruising vibes. All right, let's turn on my light. Pick a color for this. Let's do a rectangle. Oh, no, those aren't rectangles. Those are squares. Where'd my rectangles go? I'm feeling rectangular. That's also a square. Apparently, I'm running low on rectangles. Righty then. Square it is. Or we'll do a rectangle, but on brown? Not my first choice, but you know what? Let's go for it. What the heck? It is getting hot. Uno momento. I'm going to close my door to my studio. It was beautiful until just a moment ago, and now the sun is beating in through that door. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Let's see. What color do I want to do this in? I am feeling like experimenting with colors today. Shall we use the gel pen? What the heck? Let's use an orange gel pen and see what happens. Going to make myself a border. Remember to keep your hand out of the border. Keep your hand off of the things. All the things. Okay, let's see. We're going to make stripes. Let's divide it into some curvy areas. Like so. And then each of these curvy areas gets a stripe down the middle. Like that. Like that. And like this. And then we get some arrows kind of shapes happening. Just going to be like that. And we're just going to follow our intuition. Like that. And I'm going to continue them all. I was thinking of going some one way and some the other, but I think I'm going to continue them all going the same direction. Just because. They are going to have different widths coming through here. And then this one. I just don't want them to end at the same spot over there. Good enough. Let's do one more right here. Okay. So, next, we're going to make X's in each of these spots. And inside the X we color this one. Yes? Yes. This is the one we color inside each X. That one. I might come back with a pencil or something and color that in differently. That's the one I want to color. Just gonna mark those so I don't get lost, because it will be easy to get lost. Ooh, where am I going? Oh, it's gonna go up this way. Like that. So the one you color has this long line as the that line there as the base of the triangle. In case you're getting lost. That one. That one. That one. That one. And that one. And that one. Sorry, this is being a very quiet video. I don't know what to talk about today. Quite tired. We're getting ready for inventory at work. That's always a struggle. Even when we're pretty much prepared, I don't feel nearly as stressed about it as I have in other years. We're really pretty good shape, but still I feel the stress. I don't know why I feel the stress. It's not I'm not the manager. It's not my thing. It's not my concern as to if it's completely taken care of or not. So I don't know why I'm all stressed about it, but I am. Okay, so let's color. Starting this way. Let's color here so I can leave my hand here and not get ink all over it. Don't do a lot of coloring in with gel pen. It is a different look, isn't it? And that's okay. It can stay a different look. Just like that. Let's see. Let's do one of these questions. If you had to choose the worst home you've ever lived in, which one was it? Well, I haven't had a lot of them. I've lived. How many have I lived in? Let's answer that question first. Let's think about it. I lived in one place from birth to about the age of 2. I don't recall that place. I have no idea what it looked like. I've seen photos, but actually recalling it myself, no. So we can rule that one out. And then from there, we were in another home till about the age of 5, I want to say, 5 or 6, because I was there through kindergarten. And then we moved. And I kind of remember that one, sort of. And then we were in an apartment until from like 1st grade to 4th grade. I would say the apartment is probably the worst. And then after that, was from 4th grade all the way through college until I was moved myself out of the house. So that was a good house. Oh no, I take it back. Take it back. There was another house in there. It was 4th grade to part of college. I was through high school, partly into college, and then there was another move to my mom got married, got remarried, and together they moved into a larger home, not a huge home, but larger. So I stayed there until I got married, and then when I got married, I moved into a small home, and then we moved into this one. And then, well, I guess there was a small temporary period of time where we lived with my husband's grandmother's house. While this house was being built, we'd purchased this house already, but it wasn't done yet. So we had to have a temporary place to live. I'm not sure you can count that. Can you count that? I guess so, because we had to move. But of all the places I've lived, I would say the apartment's the worst. I don't really like apartment living. I prefer a home where my walls do not touch somebody else's walls. They were not quite so close together. That's just my personal preference. Some people like being in a community in an apartment, and that's cool. Just never been my thing. I don't know if it was just because my mom was the apartment manager, and so, everybody was always complaining about their apartments. Maybe that's why I feel like they're so bad, because it seemed like she was always having to take care of something. But that's not much different than in a house, is it? I don't know. Just wasn't my best set of years. Part of that has to do with schooling. Wasn't my favorite place to go to school either. Third and 4th grade. Fourth grade was a pivotal year. It was a tough year. 3rd and 4th grade, not my favorites. And I would not want to ever relive those years. If you ever have a question, which years would you want to relive? Those are not them. 3rd, 4th grade, definitely not. Definitely not. They were a tumultuous period in our history, and where I was living was tough, and yeah, not a place where I would want to visit again. Let's see. If you could be the only one to hear the confession of one criminal from history, who would it be? I don't want to hear criminals' confessions. I don't. There's just no reason. Yeah, I'm a sensitive soul, and somebody told me the ins and outs of their crime. It would bother me for a very long time. I once was on jury duty for a very significant murder trial, and that stayed with me for so long. I would not want to have those images in my head. I don't want anybody to confess to me. Look at there. that's what that is. Oh, and then we're supposed to do the stripes. We do the stripes so that we lose. Where do we put the stripes? We put the stripes in here so that we kind of lose this bit. We do them just at whatever angle that is. Like that. Okay. This was probably not the best place to start in the middle, because now I have no place to go with my hand. That's that. Okay. So then it would be here. Like so. Okay, that's working. Next question. If you had to choose the most important single event of this century, what would win the honor of this century? Well, so far, I think a global pandemic would win the honor. Yep, I think that would win the honor. It's a close second to 9/11. 9/11's pretty darn close. Okay, next question. If you could leave a time capsule the size of a microwave oven to be found centuries from now, what would you put inside it? I would put my art. I would put photos of our family. I would put some technology, phone or a tablet or something like that. perhaps receipts. Receipts are always fun for items, you know, receipts for gasoline, maybe purchase of a car, or newspapers. Newspapers are fun. Don't do a lot of newspaper anymore. I canceled our newspaper subscription. I used to read it religiously day by day, but it's gotten to the point where I can't. My mental health can't handle it. So I don't. But advertisements are always fun. Like if we read back on advertisements from back in the day, where you say, "Oh my gosh, people paid, you know, $5,000 for a house. That's crazy." When you can't even rent an apartment for that for 1 month at this point, you know, that kind of thing. So that's always fun to put in a time capsule. Anything that shows current technology and pricing. People are interested in that when they open things up later. And then lots of pictures. Pictures, pictures, pictures. Those would be the things I think would be most interesting. This is making interesting. At first I didn't like the stripes, but they really, that's what really makes this pattern, isn't it? But you really have to follow that initial line, because that's how it gets kind of incorporated into this pattern, and then you don't see it anymore. It's hard to find the initial X. It's just all incorporated in there. That's cool. Almost done, folks. You can stop hearing me babble. It's starting to get hot. I had to close the studio door, and it's getting roasty outside, and I don't want to turn the air conditioner on, so we are about done. Like that, I think. That's cool. That looks better than I had anticipated. This one's called Stratospear. Stratospear. There we go. Very cool. It's got a retro feel to it, doesn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. I almost feel like I want to put another stripe in here, though. I think I do. Put a second stripe right in here. Yep, that's what it needed. Why, I don't know. It needed that. All right, you guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video where we will do something fun. I'm not sure what yet. Haven't decided, but yeah, we'll think about it. We'll take the weekend to strategize here, and I will see you next time. Go out and have a good day. Do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. Think about what you might want to put in a time capsule. Those are the kinds of things you save for your kids and your grandkids, right? Time capsule. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.